Yeah. I hear myself. Whoa. This account is luckier than my main account. Here, I prove it. Wait, it's gonna disconnect. Oh no. Phew, I saved it. Anyway, it is a little bit lucky. I got this at 5k rolls. Because yes. Wee. Gravity. Wait, no, I must be the planet. Okay, it not work very well. Never mind. My old account is grinding for the gravitational. No, the jackpot. Yes. I don't know why. Just because. Yes. Yeah. I am autistic. Yeah. 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 Beep ba 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 da pop. Ba 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 da pop. Beep ba 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 da pop. It's a bit quiet. Oh, that were a lot of got it on jackpot. Why? Oh, man. What? Fine. I get disaster. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, give me the lucky potion. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yippee! I popped a Heavenly 2 potion with 14 times luck normally. And that Heavenly 2 luck. I got this. I hate Heavenly 2 potions a lot. How many lucky potions? Oh, that's shit. No, stop. I got Ragnaroker today. Let's see which look is better. Gravitational? No difference. Oh. Just 6 times look every 10 rolls. Nah. No. Flash device. 9 times rolls, but never better. Jackpot. 8 times. But only 2 times. Which is luckier. For long period, I think the jackpot. Yeah. Yippee. Okay, it's jackpot time, I guess. Wait, do I have my... Oh, no, I don't. Anyway, I now play a... Wee, 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 wee. Wee, 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 wee. Ah, big stress. Om nom. Ah, big stress. Om nom. Om nom. Yeah. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. What? Sniffadoodle. Yeah. What? Gravitational grind. Yoink. I need to roll that undead on my auto account to complete my dailies. What do I have to do for these dailies? Oh, I just have to do the offering. Yep. Boing, 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 boing. Weehee, boing, 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 boing. My spot. Where? Dang it, no jester. Whee! I do have my disaster luck though. No, you do not have. Oh, the lucky potions. Anyway, I want my 1 hour luck and my huge fortune potion. How many luck do I have right now? 10 times. 20 cents like every 10 rolls. I'll take it. This is a brand new. Bang, 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 bang. Damn. Yeah. I'm hungry. No shit. Wait. Did I speedrun it? Shit. Disconnected. Fuck. Poof. Let me just. What? Did it ask me to skip comment? Hey, stop. Okay. It's time to EFK. Bye, chat. Join die call. Onder je.
Nee.
Oh, shit. Oh. Ik heb streamer mode aanstaan. Ik schrik me de tyfus, man.
Lekker puh.
Kutkind.
Zo.
Wat, je komt toch uit je moeders kut? Dat klopt toch? Mijn lucky potions. Nam, nam, nam.
Oké, leuk, maar ik heb ze toch niet nodig.
Hoezo heb je geen lucky...
I'm rich.
Hoeveel heb je er?
Like 300.
Oh, ik had vanochtend 300. Nu heb ik alweer 120.
Damn. Hey, lucky potion.
Ik kan alweer een Heavenly 2 maken. Bijna.
Damn.
Nog
Ik heb
100.
nog niet eens één keer.
Ik heb alleen nog 125 lucky potions nodig. Dan
Ik heb nog niet eens één keer fucking Celestial gehad.
Geen eens één keer.
Nee, nog niet eens één keer.
I was gonna lie, that's gewoon een skill issue.
Bro, you're the skill issue.
Oh ja, ik heb zojuist 40.000 minuten playtime gehaald.
W.
Ja, nog 20.000 te gaan en dan heb ik de achievement speel 1000 uur.
Damn. Ik hoef eigenlijk nog maar één Celestial.
Mhm.
En dan kan ik een Heavenly 2 maken.
Lekker.
Want ik heb al een Exotic.
Ik heb 3 void coins nodig, dan kan ik een Oblivion...
Oblivion.
Ja. Ik zeg,
Real. Ik had op één dag 2 Void Coins bij Mari.
lekker, ook gekocht of niet?
I'm too poor.
Wamp wamp, ik heb 2,5 miljoen.
Ah, inderdaad. Jij bent verslaafd.
No shit, ik heb 40.000 minuten playtime, dat is 28 dagen bijna.
Lekker.
Oh.
Oh, nee, je hebt mijn shit weer.
Maar nog steeds geen undead.
Bro,
Ik heb
je wilt niet weten hoe vaak
ik heb
ik...
undead nodig voor mijn daily.
Ik heb super vaak undead gehad, man.
Wacht, ik heb autoclicker aanstaan op mijn alt-account. Ik ga even kijken hoe ver mijn jackpot is.
Uit.
Ah, mijn telefoon is tering heet. Yo, mijn gilded zijn klaar. Ik heb 38 jackpots. Halverwege.
Het is very sick, man.
Nah. Very brainrotted.
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. Very brainrotted. Wie de fuck is die Natalie persoon? Ah.
Ik heb een schoolgroepchat, daar dump ik mijn lives in.
Oh, leuk.
Ook al hebben we maar 6 leden, aangezien er 2 de hele tijd lieven. En ik heb er eentje ervan eruit gesmeten, omdat hij niet leuk vond dat hij 1600 berichten van mij had.
Leuk hè?
Ja, en dan in de klas wordt mij verteld, je hebt geen leven buiten Discord. Wat de fuck
Bruh.
moet ik anders doen? Ik heb niks anders.
True. But are you sick or something?
Nee,
Then why are you not at school?
studiedag.
Oh, W.
Jij?
Shake.
Ha 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 ha. Toen ik ziek was, was ik vergeten mijn macro aan te zetten op Source RNG. Dus ik was
Hey, you got Diablo Void.
Diablo Void. Het is Diaboli.
I don't give a shit. I say Diablo.
Ja, jawel.
Ja.
Weet je wat? Nou, laat maar. Ik kan mijn Fortune 2 niet gebruiken.
Dan.
Omdat ik mijn Huge Fortune Potion heb gebruikt.
Ah ja, ik heb die ook gebruikt. Ik moet nog een half uur wachten totdat ik andere kan doen.
Maar je hebt Sandstorm nodig, toch?
Nee, nu niet meer.
Hoezo niet?
Ik had nog 1 reroll.
Oh ja, via.
Ja, nu moet ik Windy. Wat makkelijker is.
Dit is easy te krijgen, plus als ik win. Waarom heb ik Gear A en Gear B gekocht? Ik snap mezelf niet.
Om bank te krijgen, daarom.
Ik heb bank level 3 al. Het maximum.
Oh. Lekker.
Hoezo lekker?
Extra money.
Ja. Wacht, word jij nou dubbel gehoord op stream?
Nee.
Ga kijken. Ik heb een geluid
weet
staan.
Ik heb ook geluid van dat aanstaan.
Wacht, word jij nou dubbel gehoord op stream?
Nee.
Ga kijken.
Wat?
Wat is dat gesuis de hele tijd in mijn live, man?
Man, wat klinkt mijn mic shit.
Oh, dat is jouw mic. Ik dacht dat was mijn mic. What the fuck?
Ah nee, nu is het wel jouw mic. Oh, nu niet meer.
This game has PvP function. Let me try it
Why?
out real quick. Let me try it out real quick.
Oh yeah, let's try it out real quick.
Hold up. Ik ga mijn alter count vermoorden. PvP.
Uit.
PvP aan. Eigen PvP nog even aan. Ik heb 1 bot, bro.
Ja.
Hier, ik heb 1 bot. Ik ga zo hard missen. Oh shit,
Hey, ja.
ik raakte hem ook nog. Je zag hoe erg de missie was, toch?
Ja.
Ik heb 1 bot, what the fuck. Bam.
Hey, how you doing?
Mijn alt-account hield te snel. Sterf. Dit gaat lang duren. Ja, ik ben mijn X aan het spammen. Je liet me schrikken, ik miste bijna. Ik had met healen alt-account. Oh shit.
Heal.
Mijn alt-account is een beetje aan het crashen.
Oh shit.
What fuck it, alt-account crash. Alt-account
Heal.
use crash.
Crashes.
Real. Alt-account is maar half dood.
Oh.
Boing. Waarom hield mijn alt-account zo snel?
Dat die kut is.
Het zou zo fijn als ik nu Chromatic Genesis Overture History en Impeach dat, hè. Maar nee, dat heb ik niet. Oeh, die was luid.
Yeah.
Oh ja, mic is shit.
Well, someone got bloodlust. No, 2 people got that. Even
En
worse.
ik heb nog geen enkele global. Ik heb nog niet eens Dutchman.
Damn.
Dat vind ik een schande als Nederlander zijnde.
Echt, hè?
Autocount is bijna dood.
Nee.
Sterf. Bij jou!
Sterf!
Oh. Hij hield te snel. Ik ga hem niet met de laatste schot kunnen killen. Sterf, kutding. Nog steeds niet dood.
Had ik maar eentje die damage kon doen.
Kill yourself! What the fuck? Hij is 1 HP, hij is Saans geworden.
Oh!
Die, you bitch!
Yeah!
Yay. Maar je krijgt er niks van. Ik scheld een beetje veel.
Leuk.
What the fuck deed jij? Je weet dat ik mijn scherm dubbel kan zien. 3 keer.
I know.
OBS live en mijn alt-tab screen.
Ja. Daarom is het juist grappig gespeeld.
Ja.
Hoeveel exotics heb jij?
Dan heb je mijn Celestials niet gezien.
Ja, nee, die kijk ik ook naar de tyfus.
Kijk even.
Hold up, it's not showing on stream yet, man. Your stream has hella delay.
I know, but just wait. Ik heb er een beetje veel.
Oh ja, inderdaad. Beetje veel.
Hier, ik laat je me 10 miljoen plus, die komen zo meteen ook. Hier, 10 miljoen plus.
Ja.
Ik heb een beetje veel sailors.
Ja.
Ik heb 3 sailors, 2 star swords, 2 stormal hurricanes en 2 twilight reticent memory.
Ja.
Maar nog steeds geen global!
Geef hem een global kut.
For real! Ik heb te veel playtime.
There's a black merchant that appears with a low probability.
Oh no, he's black! Shit!
We are so totally not racist, guys.
Nou,
Wat?
ik heb gisteren tegen een klasgenoot van mij gezegd, als jij 3 maanden zonder het N-woord te zeggen kan, dan heb je zelfcontrole.
Nee.
Hij was klaar binnen 2 minuten. Waarschijnlijk had hij ineens door dat hij het zei. Maar...
I'm gonna go get a snack. Ja.
Ik wil mijn luck terug. Oh ja, dit is hem. Geef me mijn luck terug, geef me mijn luck terug. Ik word fucking boos. Ik ga op straat rondlopen en protesteren. Ik wil mijn geluk terug. it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
But why were you tagging me in those thingies on TikTok?
Because
Permafrost, godgloeiende.
nee, wel afmaken. Goed glooiende kankerzooi.
Ah, goed gloeiende.
Ik weet niet wat er mis met mij is. Oh ja, ik heb autisme.
Ja, ja.
Man, ik wil niet op dit account undead. Geef me op mijn alt account undead.
Real.
Ik heb weet ik veel hoe lang geen 1 in 1000 gerold op mijn alt account. Wanneer was de laatste? Diaboli. Bijna helemaal bovenaan de chat nu.
Holy shit, inderdaad. Bro, god flushed lobotomy.
Wist je dat dat mijn eerste 10k plus aura is? Hey! Hey! Yo! Yo! No way! Yo!
Oh,
Dat is mijn tweede!
no!
Dat is mijn tweede! Fuck! Ik dacht dat was Arcane Legacy!
RIP. Er is wel nog een 2 mil. Dus.
Dat
klaar.
waarschijnlijk ga ik elke 11.000 een 1 miljoen plus krijgen. Maar ik zag mijn scherm zwart worden op mijn alt-account. Ik dacht, oh, wat is er nou weer gebeurd? En toen zag ik in één keer een ster. En toen ging ik in één keer... Hey!
Snap.
Crazy.
Hey, thanks man.
Nog 3 minuten voorbij een randomizer. Ik heb alweer 22 lucky potions.
Daarom. Ja, ik heb in ieder geval al mijn dailies. Waarom heb ik 4 van die 0 dingen die je van de biome krijgt?
Hm?
Ik heb 4 van die 0 dingen van dat je krijgt van de biome.
Oké.
Ik heb er 4 van.
Hoeveel geluk heb ik met mijn Basic Blessing, Fortune 1, Gravitational? 10.08 geluk.
Geen idee.
Bro, I cannot imagine this shit, bro. My YouTube account equal dead.
Wat?
Just check my channel, it is dead.
Nou.
Boom, 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 boom. Parabapap. Parabapap. Man, de hoogste views dat ik op een short heb gekregen is 523. Daarna 436. Daarna 214. Dan 95. 64, 37, 35, 21, 17
11.
en 11.
Mhm.
Dat is Ichigo. Die was zo fantastisch. Ik geloof dat ik een beetje te overdreven deed toen ik die gravitational kreeg, of niet?
Ja.
Maar I mean, op 16.000 rolls al 1 miljoen plus is insane.
Ja, dat is waar.
Nog 24 seconden tot bij een randomizer. Ik ben altijd bang om bij een randomizer te gebruiken vanwege glitch bij hem. 7 seconden.
Wat?
2. Weet je wat? Fuck it. Fortune 2. 2 lucky potions. Rainy duurt maar 2 minuten. 4 speed potions. Shit, dat waren er 6.
Not very braindead.
Ik weet niet waarom mijn Discord profielfoto is wat het is.
Ik weet het ook niet.
Wat is mijn luck op dit moment?
I'll checken.
11.5. Waar?
Ik ga kijken.
Void coins?
Laat me kijken. Let's see. Nee,
Lucky
ook geen lucky. Ook geen lucky. Niks lucky, alleen maar speed of mixed.
Kanker. In mijn klas kan je op zich gewoon kanker schelden. Je moet gewoon kanker zeggen en zeggen dat je zelf gesproken hebt en Gengar van Pokémon probeerde te zeggen.
Oh ja.
Ja. Big brain. Big brain.
Very.
Waarom zweet ik zoveel?
Geen idee.
Ik voel, wat hinderlijk is dat ik het voel. Ik voel de zweet druppelen. Heel hinderlijk.
Ja.
Bro, nog steeds geen gym. Sinds de laatste keer dat ik gecheckt heb is 5 minuten geleden. Nog steeds geen Jackie. Leef je nog?
Nee, ik ben dood.
Ah, kanker.
Oh, probeerde je Vanguard te zeggen?
Ja.
Ah, oké.
Kan. Man, ik moet echt kijken wat ik nu met mijn YouTube ga doen. Want dit gaat shit.
Bro, mijn is pas dood.
Ja, maar kijk, je moet ook actief zijn, hè. Minimaal 1 video per week, hè.
Oh, nou. Dat is kut.
Nou, ik heb 81 subs, dus.
Ja, dat is wel.
En op 100 ga ik iets doen, maar ik weet nog niet wat.
Ik heb 13 subs.
Weet je wat we gaan doen?
Wat?
We gaan mijn alt-account alleen laten. Ik ga Ozu
Ja.
spelen. Mijn alt-account heeft meer geluk als hij alleen is. Ozu. Dit gaat laggy zijn. Tenminste, ik hoop dat het niet laggy gaat zijn. Waarom start ik mijn Minecraft op? Dat vind ik heel illegaal.
Ik ook.
Waarschijnlijk gaat de stream gemute worden vanwege dinges. Oké, het zijn de nieuwe songs. Heftig, ze hebben een nieuwe moeilijkste song.
Oh, damn.
9,2 ster.
En welke sticker krijg ik? Ook net toen.
Die heb ik ook. Hey, nee, niet long notes. Nee, fuck that. De song
Ik ga muten, want bij mij kan je alles horen door mijn koptelefoon heen.
Oké. Ik snap wel waarom dit een 6 ster is. Auw. Oh, deze song is lang. Nee!
Wat fuck gebeurt er?
Dood gegaan. I died. Maar deze song is 5 minuten. Oké, van Casper moest ik een... Een 82 bpm, als het goed is deze. Toch? Ja. Dus 42. What the fuck, God mode, what the fuck.
Ik ga mensen pesten in Infinite Script Fighting.
Bro, ik ben in een keer God mode gegaan. Ik maak geen grap.
Damn, dang. Doe maar. Oh shit, ik zie het. I see. Blood is not breaking his streak.
Je hebt het zojuist gejinxed, by the way. Ik ga... Mijn streak gaat breken.
Actually, it is going to break.
Shit, ik ben dood. Oh, ik heb het overleefd.
Dat niet.
88 accuracy nog wel.
Damn. Oh shit.
Dat was goed, of niet? Wees eerlijk, die was goed. Hey,
Ja, die was wel goed hoor.
for real. Holy shit. Als stream klaar is, die ga ik clippen. Maar ik moet hem 90 doen.
I'm blinding people.
Oké. Oh, Eagle
I'm making
Seeker.
them blind.
Deze vind ik leuk. Deze moet je gewoon even kijken. Ik haat mezelf hiervoor, maar... Hij is leuk. Oh, hoe heb ik het gedaan? Ik dacht dat het klaar was. Yo, bijna 86%, dat is beter dan normaal. Maar mijn handen trillen als een gek. is een 62. Ik ga kijken of ik dit kan. Let's go. Ik ben fucked. Of misschien toch niet. Decent. Ah. Ik moet dit beter doen. Het lukt me. Dit gaat makkelijk zijn voor me. En ik weet dat ik dat niet jinx. Ik zei toch, dit is makkelijk. Easy. Easy, 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 easy. Ah, bijna 500.000. Shit. Whatever. Dus 200 ppm. 22. Shit, wat heb ik gedaan? Whatever. Yep, long notes. Oh, deze is shit.
Oh shit, ik ben laggy.
Ik kan niet. I'm good, bro. Easy, easy. Scheiße!
Man, wat ben ik laggy. Anyway.
Ik heb een nieuwe practice song. Oeh. Dat was crazy. Maar ik leef nog.
Damn.
No bro, everything's
Maar ik
powerful.
weet
Everything's
alvast-
possible with the power of Jesus.
Ja, yes, that is true.
Let's go! Oeh. Mijn armen beginnen pijn te doen. Fuck, fuck, nee, nee, nee! Fuck! Shit. Oh, mijn hele shirt is nat.
Oh, dat niet.
Ik zweet een beetje veel. Ik vat Rootbuster Camellia. Het is een 6.4 song. Ik ga dood binnen no time. Nah bro, I do it with Jesus bro.
Real. Waarom heeft de creator van The Strongest Battlegrounds het meeste gedoneerd in een sushi-spel?
Lol.
Nee, what the fuck?
Holy shit, hoe? Laat maar, ik ben dood. Ik heb het wel lang gedaan. Ik heb maar 44 gameplay game, dus ik moet het even omhoog halen. Holy shit. Doe me denken aan gore shit.
Leuk.
Laat maar, Rocket League.
Rocket League?
Dam bam dam, bam bam dam. Ik moet een goede song hebben. Wat is dit? eens wat fuck it ik ga doen. Wow. Hoe?
Wat?
Oh ja. Zo doe ik dat.
Oké.
Wow. No way. Ik ben crazy. Nee, stop, stop. Is goed. Ik kan dit, ik kan dit, ik kan dit, ik kan dit. Nee. Whatever.
What is going on? ja, voor als je het wel weet, ik leef niet.
Oh, oké. Ik ben gewoon een beetje god mode. GG's. 88,82% accuracy. GG worth 68. Dat is gewoon een leuke song. Niet deze. Waarschijnlijk heb ik zojuist een... Oh nee, niet zo slecht. Ah, 80%. Dit gaat shit tot nu toe. Maar kan dit.
I got a job as an Uber and yet I'm not good at driving. How did they hire me?
Weet ik veel. Daar moet ik even mee stoppen. Tering. Pff. Mijn handen zijn kapot. Ze zijn tering snel geworden, maar ze zijn kapot. Ik maak geen grap. Fuck. Ik kan het beter eigenlijk niet doen, aangezien ik een basketbalwedstrijd heb deze zaterdag.
Ah, lekker.
Ja, de vorige 2 wedstrijden hebben we fucking verloren.
Oh, dat is kut.
Omdat ik er niet ben.
Leo.
Ik bedoel, ik ben de ace van het team, dus. Maar ik had geen zin in fippen, dus. Waarom heb ik een shotgun? Ah! Dat hoor ik. Yo, chill. Wat?
Er gebeurt wat grappigs.
Het gebeurt bij jou altijd wel wat grappigs.
Daarom.
Nee. Ah! Ah! Get fucked, little bro.
Get fucked.
Ah! Ah! Ah, shit. Kill yourself. Get the fucking clown. Kill yourself. Haha, bitch. Oh. Let's go! Ik begin een beetje autistisch te worden.
Je bent
Oh.
die. Maak het niet erger.
Womp womp, negro.
You are trying to say Pedro?
Yes. Get headshotted, bitch. Dan miste ik. Where's King of the Hill? Where's the hill? Mijn team is zo dom.
What are you playing?
Phantom Forces.
Ah. I'm playing game where if you are in a car you have ice physics.
Ah! Dat tyfus kindje heen. pakken. Oh, dat is weg. Shit, ik bewoog. Haha. Waarom word ik Broken Bones IV sound effect?
Dat ik een ragdoll game zit te spelen.
Ah, welke?
Eentje waar ik Robux in heb dinges. Voor een auto. I have car now. Yeah. Ik heb die.
You have car.
I have this car for very long, but now I made the perfect trap. Anyone who tries to get my car will go into the pit. A very brain rot idea.
Real.
But I am actually inside of
Hey!
the car. I can't get in. I forgot that I set my jump power to very high.
Oh, I think bro went weep. Did you go weep?
No, I'm driving off a cliff now.
Ah.
That did not go according to plan.
What the fuck? Ik word steeds van achter verkracht. Ja! Tering. Ja, campers!
What happened?
Ah, get quick scope, motherfucker! Ja, natuurlijk! Ah, nou. Hey! Hey! Sterf! Hey! Rustig. Ah! Haha. What the fuck missed that? Haha, wallbang. Hey! Well, shit. Hey, no. Een beetje boos, geloof ik. Eén tyfus camper neer. Oh, zit er nog één. Fuck! Mis! Oh, hij is dood. Tyfus homo. Hey! Hoe de fuck... Wat? Bleh! Ah! Krijg tyfus kut homo. Haha, El Bozo! Ja, de fuck kom jij vandaan? Oh. Hé, ik had hem dood! Haha. Defense. 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 Nee. Deze map. Dit is gewoon de enigste sniper map waar mensen non-stop BFG spammen. Hey, what the fuck? Ik zeg het je, ik word zo fucking gek. Hey, what the fuck? ben vergeten hoe ik moet snijpen. Ik kan niet marken hoe ver het is, dus ik kan ook niet berekenen waar ik naartoe moet schieten. Dat is shit. Ah, get hit! Haha. Kill. Hey, chill. Auw. Laat mijn BFG prima hier zijn. Fuck. Ah. Ik heb een prima spot. Wauw. Hey! Aha. Oh. Waarom springen? Ah. Someone what I gotta do again for you, young man. Fuck. Someone what I gotta do again for you, Maar ik wil iemand piekeboeien. Wow. Yo, chill. What the fuck? Haha. Chill, bro. Nice shot. Haha, bitch. Ja.
Damn, what is that, bro?
Ah, niet doen. Niet je shorts aanzetten.
En wat als ik Demon Slayer ga kijken?
Nee.
Dragon Ball Z?
Ja.
Oké.
Oké. Ik heb me al precies 1 uur laten AFK zijn, zojuist. Precies 1 uur. Vijf jackpots erbij. Fuck! Ik zeg het je, ik ga een random persoon opzoeken en autisme in zijn reet touwen.
I'm going to blast a Demon Slayer in your ears. Ik heb nu een hele leuke.
Nee.
Bounded.
Je hebt niet eens equipped. Oh, laat maar.
Mijn luck is echt omhoog gegaan.
Ja, je hebt die van mij gejat.
God gloeite. Ik moet even rejoinen.
Haha.
Skibidi Sigma. Welke is beter voor geluid? Discord of Roblox?
Discord.
Uit. But I am the lucky one. Holy shit. Kijk, dit haat ik. Als ik iets niet mag lokken.
Al mijn 1 miljoen aura's zijn niet gelokt.
Ik bedoel...
Zoals deze.
Maar ik mag deze dus niet lokken, deze aura.
Dat hoeft ook niet, je zit er toch niet aan. Geloof me.
Real or fake? Maar de eerste rol die ik doe in Souls RNG, boom. En 2 miljoen.
What's your opinion about women?
Woman. I myself am a woman.
No.
So. What do you mean?
You're a transformer.
I'm not even a transformer, man. I'm not gay! I'm not gay!
The fuck bedoel je? Wat denk je dat ik bedoel met transformer?
People I know call people transformers, so.
Trans people equal transformer. They toys to play with.
Hey.
Every game controller has a joystick.
Niet elke.
Niet elke.
Kijk maar naar de PlayStation 1.
Oké. En de Wii.
De PSP.
De Wii!
Ja, die ook.
En de Wii U. Wii U, Wii U.
De Wii heeft wel een joystick. Wacht, nee.
Nee.
Ik heb zelf een Wii.
Jij hebt nog een Wii? Wacht, heb jij die in een Rabbids game?
Welke rabbits?
Je weet wel gewoon, de Rabbids.
Volgens mij wel, maar ook weer niet. Ik weet niet.
Ik ga inbreken. Je wil niet weten hoe erg ik die game mis, man. Het was mijn favoriete game back in the day, bro.
Hier, ik ga even Genshin Impact op starten en dan
Statten.
en dan krijg ik too many requests. Please try later. Man, die try later was gisteren al gezegd.
Wam, wam. Maar er is toch gezegd dat er heel veel heftige windvlagen vandaag zouden zijn?
Nee, dat was volgens mij.
Nee, dat was vandaag.
Oh, ja.
Ik weet niet wanneer, maar...
Ook geen idee.
Maar ze hebben nog steeds geen Rune of Sand. Dus... Game is een scam.
Welke game?
Zoals RG.
Want?
Geen Rune of Sand.
Ja, dat is waar. Ze hebben ook nog niet een item voor die. And you got Undead Devil on your name.
I think I went Ichigo. Ichigo full hollow, ja. Yo, Diaboli Void op mijn houten account.
W.
Let's go!
W.
Yo, hoeveel storage space heb ik nog? Ik heb nog 2 storage space. Ik doe even maar... mijn 50.000 ora's weg. Mijn alt-account is stacked, bro.
Ja.
Want hij had op 3000 rolls al exo device. Gauntlet. En moet nog 33 jackpots voor jackpot gauntlet.
Damn. Gonna be the most stacked account without any mods or something. Without being a moderator or admin or some shit to give you stuff.
Rio. Bro. Technisch gezien is mijn beste Matrix.
Ja?
Ja.
Mm.
Omdat je
Ja.
die alleen maar in 51 miljoen kan krijgen.
Ja, dat is waar.
Twilight the Riddleson memory is 6000, wist je dat? Of 6, nee, 6 miljoen, sorry.
Ah,
Weet je wat ik zo kut vind? De laatste
Wat?
tijd? Als ik overnight ga, 10 minuten nadat ik mijn telefoon heb neergelegd. You have been disconnected, please check your connection. En dan lig ik al te pitten.
bruh.
Dus ik kan geen overnight progression maken.
Dat is kut.
Nee. Want het is geen vrouw.
Oh, dan is het lul.
Nee, is het ook niet.
Dan is het kanker.
Kanker! Ja! Mix, Thomas the Suicidal Engine. Oh.
Wat? Hey, you got Diaboli on your phone. You must get undead on your alt.
I already got it. Wanna know how I got the Diaboli Void?
How?
I used my fortune potion too.
Oh.
Yeah. Waarom is er porn op YouTube van Jaden Animations?
What? The fuck?
Nou, YouTube's fucked. Waar de hell zijn mijn motivational vids? Waar de hell is... ja, daar is Jack Pickett. Uit bro. Open mijn stream even. Luister naar deze banger.
Het was
I'm
gewoon
playing basketball with one of my best mates at our old primary school.
Ja, ik heb je
At
stream.
this point, there's no worries. There's no financial worries. Nothing to worry about. It's simply wake up, go to school, play basketball after school, at our basketball courts, at our primary school. Come home, have dinner, game for the rest of the night. No worries. The good old days. Now at this point, everyone was getting girlfriends because this is our last year of primary school, and everyone had kind of come, got the courage to ask somebody out at this point. So I was one of few who didn't have a girlfriend at this point. Yeah, there was this one girl. There's one girl that had come new to our school. She was new this year, and I found her very attractive. And this day, when one of my best mates, and we still are best mates to this day, were playing basketball, everyone knew she liked me. Everyone knew she did. She told a few people, and at that age, gossip goes around. Yeah. So everyone knew. But I liked her. However, I never had the confidence to actually say it to anybody, even one of my best mates. I never did it. Right? And we're walking home from the basketball court, we're walking back to my house, and he said, "You should ask her out as a joke." Now, I kind of thought about this for a second. I kind of thought about it for a few minutes. I said, "Nah, I don't want to do that. It's going to be mean. I'll just say no." But I really thought about it for a second. I came up with a strategy. I would tell everyone that I was dating her as a joke, except her, to kind of, avoid all the social anxiety that came with it. Yeah, oh Jack, this Jack likes this girl. I didn't want that, right? I wanted everyone else to know that I was dating this girl for a joke, but her, that it was a genuine connection. Because I liked her at this point. Yeah. So I went home, I asked her out, because we'd talk every single day. We'd talk every single day, even before we were together. We were 12 years old, we'd send each other messages after school every single day. She'd usually be the one to start the conversation. Yeah, and she'd probably usually be the one to end it as well. But I never had the confidence to start a conversation. I never had the confidence to. Yeah, unless she didn't text me for a few days, then I would start. But the thing is, we never talked at school. We never did. Yeah, we were school captain together, but we never talked. We never really talked at school. But let's go back to when I was asking her out, right? So I asked her out, and she says yes. Yeah, which I was expecting. I was expecting that. But I didn't know at this point that she was going to move. She was moving to a different state after the year, right? And that kind of like hurt me a little bit because at that age, you know, you're like, oh yeah, we're together forever. Like, forever, bro. You know, like, she's the one. Yeah, that's your mindset. Yeah. So that happened, but I still thought it was going to work. We'd just see each other every single holidays, etc., etc. So it went ahead. Now, for the first 1 to 2 days while we were together, I told everybody it was a joke. She didn't know about it, but then she started to find out, I'm pretty sure. So I said to my mates, okay, I'm dating her. I am. Yeah, everyone else is getting girlfriends. I'm like, fuck it, let's just fit in. Let's just fit in. So I told everyone it wasn't a joke anymore, and it wasn't as bad as I expected. I thought everyone was going to pick on me for it, but no, it wasn't even that bad. Yeah, I was part of the group now. Everybody was doing it. Now we'd be going dates together and everything like that. Yeah. So our relationship lasted around 6 months. Now, we weren't, like, when you look back to it, we weren't girlfriend, boyfriend, we were just very good friends. We were just very good friends, right? There was nothing much else to it. We were 12 years old, we had no idea what the fuck we were doing. Yeah, so we ended on good terms because at this point, I was very focused on basketball. Basketball was my number one. When I was in the middle of 2018, I had no purpose, right? It was basically play basketball for fun and game. But after that, I fell in love with the game of basketball. So I said to her, it ain't gonna work. I can't exactly remember what I said. It was 5 years ago. But I said, I've got to focus. I've got to focus on my game. And we ended on pretty good terms. I think
AFK.
Anyway. So yeah, she was gone. I was all by myself. And it was just me, the basketball, my friends. That was it. And family, of course. But that was it, bro. Yeah. Then, about 8 weeks later, first day of high school. Yeah, primary school was out the window. High school came. Now, my confidence severely dropped when I got to high school. One of a few reasons. I was called a faggot the first day of high school, if you didn't know, because my socks were very high, and that was like the cool thing at my primary school. Yeah. And the third or fourth day, I actually had some courage to talk to a woman, not for the intention of asking her out, but just to talk to her, right? My face went so fucking red, it wasn't funny. My face went so red, and I think that relationship I had in grade 6 kind of made that happen. Nothing it was against that girl in year 6. It was just that I'd become much more insecure at that age. Yeah, much more insecure. I was 13 at this point. High school, everybody was, it's judgment zone high school. So my face went red as a fucking tomato in front of this girl, and she started laughing, and I really don't think I talked to a woman from year 7 to year 9. I really don't think I did. Unless she asked me a question that I knew the answer to, because I hated being on the spot. Hated it. If a teacher asked me a question I didn't know what that answer was, I'd probably ask one of my friends, or I would just try and think of the best answer and just go red in the process, and everyone would start laughing. That was kind of my high school career from year 7 to year 9. That was it. Yeah. However, I had one escape. One escape, and that was basketball. That was it. Every single day after school, I would grind. Every single day. I wanted to make the basketball team at this point. I was playing basketball, but I didn't want to play for this team long term. I wanted to play for a better team, right? So that was my life. Every single day. Yeah, I always had that passion. I always had that determination. Delayed gratification. Yeah. I didn't talk to a girl. I didn't even fucking want a girl, bro. They were out of my eyes. Yeah. I still wanted girls to like me, to validate myself, because I didn't like myself. I wanted other people to validate me. I wanted validation, but I didn't want a relationship. Yeah, I didn't really want it. Year 9, I told myself, okay, I'm not going to date anyone until I hit year 9. So year 9 came, I got cut from the basketball team I wanted to make, and I fell into a deep hole. A deep hole, you know, I was watching porn 3 or 4 times a day because of my lack of purpose. I'd given up on that game. I just given up. I got cut from the basketball team, one failure, I'd given up. A very weak mindset at the time, but that was it. That was what happened. Yeah. So, yeah, I'd given up on basketball. I had no purpose in my life, so I was watching porn 3 or 4 times a day. I was wasting my life gaming every single day for hours upon end. This was lockdown at this point, so there was nothing else to do. Yeah. Year 9 came, and it was lockdown still. But I created my YouTube channel. This YouTube channel right here. Year 9, 2 years ago. And at that point, I also started posting on TikTok every single day. I blew up on TikTok. I hit 500,000 followers in like fucking 4 months. Insane shit. Yeah. Something like that. I think it was like 300, 400,000 followers in 4 months. It was some crazy top shit. That I've been banned on TikTok, so fuck TikTok. I'm just focused on YouTube now. Fuck TikTok. But anyways, that's not part of the story. Now, at this point, I started coming across a lot of videos that had to do with virginity. Virginity. And a lot of these people were losing it at the age of 15. Who they were doing the interviews with. It was like 14, 15 years old, maybe 16 if you were lucky. Yeah. And I don't really know why. Well, the reason why I got so sad
Marie has 10 lucky profiles.
and down on myself that I hadn't lost my virginity yet was simply because I thought it was cool to be focused. I thought it was cool to, you know, have goals and work towards them. But when I saw that video, when I kept seeing these videos and everyone started talking about it, right? Because everyone was getting girlfriends at this stage, year 9. It was like the year 6 of high school, but it was sexual. Yep. So I felt very left out. Everyone was having sex, not everybody, but a lot of people were. And, you know, I thought that measured a man's value. I never thought like that before. And my confidence just fucking dropped. For a few months, my confidence just dropped. Even though I had followers, I had abs and shit. I wasn't very muscular, but I had abs and shit. My confidence wasn't very high because I wasn't getting girls. I wasn't trying to go get girls, you know? And that was my mindset for a few months. However, I heard this one quote. This one quote changed my life. And I will always give it credit. Women are like butterflies. If you chase them, they'll just run away. However, if you build a beautiful garden to attract the best possible butterflies you can, well, there are the butterflies, the most attractive butterflies. Yeah, because if you attract them, you're not chasing them, you've attracted them. And you can do this by becoming a high value man with purpose, with clarity, with direction, with vision in your life, having somewhere to go, having goals. Yeah, of course, a good body helps that, making a lot of money helps that too. It definitely does. A high value man is different for everybody. Yeah. But as soon as I stopped chasing, as soon as I got out of this mindset of chasing, I actually had a lot more women. Like, it wasn't really in-person stuff. There was a few in-person stuff at school. Yeah, I might get one every now and again. At that point, I don't really get any now because I think everybody knows at my school that I'm not in the mood for a relationship at this point. Everyone knows that because a lot of my videos are about that. So no one even fucking bothers to ask. But at that point, I never really said this kind of stuff. Yeah. So a lot of people were asking me. A lot of people were. From my school, from people I met online, because of my online presence at the time. As soon as I stopped chasing, they started coming to me. It was like a magical thing. Now, what does this have to do with this video? Why does that help you? Think about it. How many men die per day because of a woman? How many men die per day due to relationship issues? How many men commit suicide per day because of this? Think about it. It's so many. It's probably more than you think. A lot of men ruin their lives simply because they're chasing women. And chasing them so much because the quality of their life is determined on her opinion of him. Yeah? But bro, that's not how it goes. You attract. This goes not just for women, this goes for everyone. This goes for goals, everything. You attract what you are, not what you want. If you're a high value man, you will attract a high value woman. If you're a low value man who wants a high value woman, you're not gonna fucking get her, bro. You're not. Yeah? You are not gonna get her. And your definition of high value may be different to mine. That's completely fine. Your definition of high value may be just to look good, just to have that physical look to her. Maybe you don't care what's on the inside. Well, for me, I care about both. I have very high standards, very. And you have to at this point. You have to have this high expectation in Generation Z. But the reason I told you this story, bro, of course, I want to relate to you. I want to relate to you, but also how a man's confidence can drop so much simply because his mindset is determined, or he measures his value of how many women he's had sex with or what women think of him. She'll come when you stop chasing her, bro. She will. Stop chasing. Stop fucking looking everywhere for the perfect one. She'll come when you keep putting the work in every single day, you fucking grind every single day, she'll come. She will. She hasn't came for me yet. I'm 17, I'm still grinding every single day. She hasn't came for me yet, but I know she will. I know she's out there right now. She's out there right now doing something. She's out there. And remember that. She is out there, bro. The woman of your dreams is out there. As long as you keep putting in the work every single day, use her as your motivation. I know a lot of people say that you shouldn't, do things for women. Look, I think you should do it for yourself first. However, if you're ever lacking motivation, remember that. Remember her. Picture your dream wife, bro. Picture your dream girl. Think of her. Yeah? And use her to fuel you. Because you need to become a high value man to attract this high value woman. Because look, bro, I'm guessing you're not imagining a fucking low value woman. You're imagining a high value woman. And that can be, my definition of high value is different to yours. It's gonna be a bit different. I can guarantee you that. It's gonna be a little bit different, yeah? Might be similar, but it's gonna be different. Yeah, so look, bro, stop chasing because they'll just run away. Simply, if you focus on your garden, and that is yourself, your body, your finances, your purpose, achieving your goal, achieving your purpose in life, you will attract the woman of your dreams. Simple. That's my message. I know this wasn't a hyper edited video, but I wanted this to be like a really personal video because when I do these edits and shit, I can't actually get that human emotional connection with you. I can, but it's not as deep. So I hope you enjoyed this, bro. Yeah, I hope you watched the whole thing, because if you did watch the whole thing, you're part of the 1%, because look, nowadays people don't have the fucking dopamine, the fucking, what is it? What do you call it? I've forgotten the word. Attention span to watch these whole videos. So you're a real one, bro. You really are. If you haven't subscribed already, you might as well, because you've watched this whole video. So yeah, all the links down below. Discord server, bro. Go and join that. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.
All right, boys. Whoever leaves this game first, I'll pay you
Hey, I read somewhere that mathematicians can turn a sphere inside out.
Yes, that's true.
What's the big deal? Just poke a hole in it and pull it through.
Sure, but the point is to do it without making a hole.
But then it seems impossible.
You're right. You cannot do it with an ordinary sphere, like a basketball. You have to understand the rules of the game. This sphere is made of an abstract elastic material that can stretch and bend and pass through itself. But you cannot rip or puncture this material without destroying it, and you cannot crease it or bend it sharply.
If the surface can pass through itself, what's the problem?
Do you think allowing self-intersections makes it easy? Try it.
Alright, a bit passive-aggressive there, but I'll just push the two halves right through each other.
Be careful. What about that ring around the equator? Remember, you mustn't tear or crease it.
Let me try again.
That's no good either. You're pinching it infinitely tight.
But then there's no way. It's impossible. You'd have to crease or pinch it to turn it inside out.
It is surprising, but watch this.
Is this it? Is this a sphere turning inside out?
You bet. That wasn't easy to follow, was it?
Well,
fig-
actually, it was, thanks to the helpful visual. What's not easy to follow is your condescending attitude.
To figure out what's going on, let's look at something simpler. A circle. We'll build a vertical wall along the circle so we can color the two sides differently. Can you gradually turn this circle into this other circle, where the purple and gold sides are reversed without creating sharp corners?
Of course, I can turn a rubber band inside out.
Remember, we're really trying to turn this circle inside out. We only built the wall so we could see the different sides.
Well, no shit. You just explained that this is an example to look at something simpler. Alright, let me try.
Watch out. That was a sharp bend. If we could make sharp bends in the material, we'd be able to turn any curve into any other by moving each point of the initial curve in a straight line toward a target point in the final curve.
If I were able to sharply bend you, could we turn you into less of a bitch?
Pulling a loop tighter and tighter is not really a gradual change. It's like having a corner in disguise, so it's against the rules.
Well, if you can't have corners, and you can't pull loops tight, I think it's impossible to turn the circle inside out.
Yes, you're right.
Wait a minute. Am I supposed to believe you can turn a sphere inside out, but not a circle?
Yes. There is something fundamental about curves that would have to change if you were to turn a circle inside out, and that something cannot change under our allowed motions.
And what's that?
I'll explain. Imagine a monorail atop the wall. Now, the rule about monorail traffic is
I know how a monorail works.
Okay, are we just going to keep pouting like this? Are you here to learn how to turn a sphere inside out, or are you here to whine and cry? On this track, the car is always turning left. As it goes around the circle once, it makes one full turn toward the left. On a more complicated track, the car might sometimes be turning left, and sometimes right. But the net amount of turning after one complete circuit is always some number of full turns in one direction or the other. The number of full turns it makes toward the left is called the curve's turning number.
Ah, turning number, 'cause it's turning. Right, that's so clever. Did you come up with that yourself?
For a curve where there is more turning toward the right than toward the left, the turning number is negative.
Hey, and if there's no net turning, the turning number is 0.
Right.
I had a hard time following the net turning for this winding track.
That's natural, but there's another
Oh,
way
wait,
to...
fucking excuse me. I forgot that you, the overlord of science and geometry, struggled to grasp how us pathetic mortals can have difficulty with this simple venture.
Okay, are you going to behave, or am I done teaching you how to turn a circle inside out for the day? If we find every spot where the track is facing due east, the track is curving away from us. Viewed from here, it looks like a smile.
Ooh, smiles. Ooh, yeah, it's like I'm a 4-year-old.
At these places, the car would be turning left. At others, the track looks like a frown, curving toward us. At these points, the car would be turning right. The net number of full turns increases when the car passes a smile and decreases when it passes a frown. Starting at 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, and we finish with 3. The turning number is the number of smiles minus the number of frowns.
I see. The turning number measures happiness.
If you insist.
So your turning number is probably deep in the negatives, huh?
Now, the nice thing about the turning number is that it remains the same when a curve changes according to our rules. Frowns and smiles can appear or disappear, but only in pairs that balance out, The number of smiles minus the number of frowns never changes.
So a curve can only turn into another curve with the same turning number.
Right. The turning number is the fundamental property I mentioned before. Now, what's the turning number for the two circles? Remember to use smiles and frowns to help you out.
Do I have to? I can't just look at the curve shape in relation to the purple walls?
Use the fucking smiles and frowns.
This one has one smile and no frowns, so the turning number is 1. And if the gold is outside, 1 frown and no smiles, -1. It makes sense. On one curve, you're turning left all the time. On the other, it's the opposite. It also makes sense immediately if you're not a total fucking moron.
Well then, I'm surprised you figured it out. So the reason you cannot turn a circle inside out
Is because you're an uptight bitch. And also the turning number would change or something. But wait, doesn't the same argument prove that you can't turn a sphere inside out? This sphere has a 3-dimensional smile. And this one has a 3-dimensional frown. So they have different turning numbers.
Of course, a dumb sack of shit like you would think that. Your analogy is childishly cute. But to make it complete, we must look at a general surface and consider all the points where it is horizontal and gold is on top. We'll draw horizontal stripes to make these points easier to locate. Smiles are like bowls curving up. Frowns are like domes curving down.
Ah, and I suppose you're like gravity, nothing but down.
But there are other points where the surface is horizontal that are neither bowls nor domes. They are saddles and look like smiles from one direction and frowns from another. Near a bowl or a dome, the horizontal stripes form rings. Near a saddle, they form an X.
Oh, you dumb bitch. Oh, you dumb, stupid bitch. I fucking got you now. Spheres don't have saddles.
And your inability to grasp basic concepts is why I'm the one teaching you here. A dome and a saddle can come together and cancel out. Likewise, a bowl and a saddle can cancel out. But bowls and domes, like electrical charges of the same sign, normally don't get near each other. The unchanging number for surfaces then is this. Add domes and bowls and subtract saddles. This number is 1 for the sphere, no matter which face is out.
Okay, I'm willing to believe that turning numbers don't prevent the sphere from turning inside out. I would immediately believe it if anyone but you told me. But none of this means you can actually do it. Well, again, someone else could probably do it, but you specifically never could.
Oh, I know. I know it's so hard for you to see. I get it. You're trapped all alone with yourself inside that dumb, caveman-like brain of yours, rattling these concepts around in your skull back and forth, desperately, oh so desperately trying to grasp something beyond the basic perception you have of this universe. You know there's concepts out there beyond what you can see. Math that calculates things above the numbers you can count on your fingers. You're aware of how much of the universe you don't know, and yet you're trying so desperately hard to claim you can understand some of it. You don't need the answers to life's questions. You just need the ability to understand something above your current scope of daily life. Something, anything, to make you sound smart. To let you tell yourself that you're aware of anything outside of the most mundane parts of your existence. You want something to remind you of the beauty and wonders of science. But it all comes crashing to a halt because you know you're not that smart. You're not able to easily grasp these things. You struggle and toil and try your damnedest to put these pieces together and join in on these conversations without any doubt in your mind that you know what you're talking about, and yet you can't. Because things like this are just too difficult for someone like you.
Fuck you.
Steve Smale proved it was possible in theory in 1957. But it took 7 years before Arnold Shapiro found a practical way to do it. Since the problem remained hard to visualize, more methods were invented later by Bernard Morin and several others. I'll show you Bill Thurston's method, invented in 1974. Let's go back to curves for a bit. Remember that this circle can only be changed into curves of turning number 1. Have anything to add?
No.
Odd. Normally you have some sort of unhelpful, unfunny quip to say right now. Now, can the circle be turned into
Still
any...
not allowing sharp corners, right?
Of course. Now, can the circle be turned into any curve of turning number 1? Say, this one?
Let's see. I'll try to go backwards from this curve to the circle. I think I got it. There.
Well done! Fairly slow compared to the average time spent on this problem, but your ability to actually solve it should be commended. Now, try this one.
Man, this one may be a bit too tricky. It's all tangled up. Kind of like you are in that divorce. How's that going, by the way? You know, your divorce? Heard you might lose custody of your kid. Shame. Real shame.
And this very easy one? We gave this example to a class of 4th graders, and they solved it in seconds.
Whoa, you're not going to ask me to do every single curve of turning number 1, are you?
I would love nothing more than to waste your time with these pointless exercises. But unfortunately, I'm contractually obligated to try to teach you something. What we need is a general method. Do you remember the simple way to transform one curve to another when sharp bends are allowed?
Yes, you just go straight from one to the other.
That's the one. When curves have the same turning number, this method can be adapted to work without sharp bends. The trick is to add waves to the curve.
Can we do it on a simpler one?
I knew you would ask that.
Oh my god, I want to slap you so badly. I swear to fuck, I want nothing more than to choke the fucking life out of you. I am so fucking done with
We
this.
start by marking small pieces of the curve that will serve as guides for the transformation. We move the centers of the guide segments straight toward their final destinations on the circle, without any rotation. Next, we rotate the guides so that they are lined up with the circle.
And the waviness is how we move the parts in between. We make the connecting segments between adjacent guides bulge out into corrugations.
What are you...
This allows the segments to move freely around each other as long as they remain more or less parallel.
Give me that! Hand that over right now, you cocky piece of shit. Taking my script like that, how dare you? Tricking the people at home into thinking you know what you're talking about? How dare you?
Yeah, and I'll bet you wouldn't know jack shit about this either without that precious script.
I wrote the script, you dick sneeze. I have a PhD in theoretical mathematics. This is my course. Where were we? Here is the transformation of the whole curve.
The original curve in blue develops sharp corners, but the wavy curve is springy enough to remain smooth throughout. The same way your mattress was springy enough for me to fuck your brains out while your husband wasn't home.
This isn't the time or place for this. We have to keep
Then when is the time? Where is the place? Come on. You're going through a messy divorce because after all this time, all these years, you still can't get enough of my disgusting caveman cock. I might not be as smart as you and your dumb fucking turning numbers, but I've got a PhD in plowing your shit inside out.
Watch what happens when we try to turn a figure 8 into a circle.
I don't fucking care what happens when we try to turn a figure 8 into a fucking circle. While your husband wasn't home.
This isn't the curve.
The original curve in blue develops sharp corners, but the wavy curve is springy enough to remain smooth throughout. The same way your mattress was springy enough for me to fuck your brains out while your husband wasn't home.
This isn't the time or place for this. We have to keep
Then
adjacent.
when is the time? Where is the place? Come on. You're going through a messy divorce because after all this time, all these years, you still can't get enough of my disgusting caveman cock. I might not be as smart as you and your dumb fucking turning numbers, but I've got a PhD in plowing your shit inside out.
Watch what happens when we try to turn a figure 8 into a circle.
I don't fucking care what happens when we try to turn a figure 8 into a fucking circle. I don't give a flying fuck about a
Curve.
The original curve in blue. Don't fucking care what happens when we try to turn a figure 8 into a fucking circle. I don't give a flying fuck about avoiding sharp bends. Why are you avoiding me?
Because what we did was wrong. It was wrong, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to pretend it never happened.
What was so wrong about it? You're in a loveless marriage. Your husband isn't that great of a guy. I'm pretty sure he was seeing women on the side anyway. So you finally decide to take charge for once in your life. Do something for yourself. Go for what makes you happy instead of desperately trying to piece what you have together into a puzzle that you can't possibly decipher. Look, things are messy because of the kid, and there's a lot of drama right now, but you can't deny what we had. I fucked you. No. I touched you in a way that you hadn't felt in over a decade. You can't deny it. I'm irresistible to you, and you're upset because what you think is a crisis over the end of your relationship is a crisis with your inability to cope with the fact that you are addicted to my dumb, uneducated, math-struggling Neanderthal cock.
That's exactly why I'm upset, you fucking moron! This is not what a brother and sister are supposed to do!
And who fucking cares if we're related? Do you think the scientists who learned how to turn a sphere inside out followed the rules? Fuck no. They threw everything they knew out the window and started experimenting, even if it was with their family members.
Math is literally nothing but rules.
Well, whatever. Christ. Rules were made to be broken, and you were made to be happy.
No. No. I was happy. I was happy until you came back into my life. These little games we started as teenagers couldn't keep going. This vile, reprehensible shit had to stop. When I left, it wasn't because of fear for my feelings for you. It was because I wanted to distance myself from this mistake as much as I could. Go and lead a normal life.
Is it against our law for us to pay taxes to the Roman Emperor or not?
Show me a silver coin.
Jesus, speak to us.
Whose face and name are these on it?
Caesar!
Then give to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's.
This is no ordinary mystic's garment.
Here, let go. No, don't tear it. I tell you what. Let's play for this.
Get on with it.
Forgive them, Father, for they don't know what they're doing.
Show us one of your miracles.
Save yourself if you are the king of the Jews.
He has saved others. Let him save himself.
Aren't you the Messiah? Save yourself and us.
Don't you fear God? We received the same sentence he did, but he has done no wrong. Remember me, Jesus. When you come as king.
I promise you. Today you will be in paradise. With me. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, even though he dies, he will live.
Many Christians have asked me if heaven will be boring. I mean, it's forever, so will we just be standing around and singing songs all day? So for those of you who are concerned that heaven may actually be boring, or if you're just curious about what heaven will be like, here are 7 facts about heaven that everyone should know. Fact number 1, heaven will not have sin or its effects. Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there will be no more death or sorrow or crying or pain. All these things are gone forever. In this passage, John, one of the 12 disciples of Jesus, is being told the future by Jesus, and at the end of time, John is being shown that there will be a new heaven and a new earth with a new Jerusalem. And in this new world, John says that there won't be any death, sorrow, crying, or pain. So really fast, for those of you who don't know, there is a heaven right now that's currently being used, but it will soon disappear, and God will bring a new heaven. And for those of you who are thinking, why does there need to be a new heaven if it's perfect? Well, it seems that once the unrighteous and the devil are judged and removed in the great white throne judgment, that God desires to create a world that has no remembrance of the old. You see, earth and heaven have a history of corruption. Earth is tainted with death and sin, and even heaven has places where Satan once walked as an angel. So in the same way that God created a perfect world back in the book of Genesis, God desires to bring forth a world that doesn't have any history of evil, which is why he says in Revelation chapter 21, verse 5, "Behold, I make all things new." So in this new heaven and new earth, there will no longer be death, sorrow, crying, or pain. And on top of that, Revelation 21:27 says, "But there shall by no means enter it," the New Jerusalem, "anything that defiles or causes an abomination or a lie, but only those who are written in the Lamb's book of life." Meaning there will be nothing that can enter into this new world that God creates that can defile anything, which means that this new world will not have any sin. And that means there won't be any corruption, and everything in it will be right and fair. So that means no hospitals, no police stations, no wars, no theft, no discrimination, no pride, no injustice. And because God says that death and pain will be gone forever, there will be no possibility of these things entering into this new society ever again. And speaking of things that will not be in heaven, there's another thing to add to the list. So fact number 2, heaven will not have marriage. Luke chapter 20, verses 34 to 36. Jesus answered and said to them, "The sons of this age marry and are given in marriage, but those who are counted worthy to attain that age and the resurrection from the dead, neither marry nor are given in marriage, nor can they die anymore, for they are equal to the angels and are sons of God, being sons of the resurrection." In this passage, Jesus is answering the questions of the Sadducees, and Jesus tells them something interesting, and it's that marriage is for people on earth, but those who resurrect from the dead won't get married anymore, and they won't be able to die and will be equal to the angels. Jesus speaks a lot about this resurrection, and he tells us in John 5:29 that people will either have a resurrection of life or a resurrection of condemnation. So those people who have faith and belong to God will rise again from the dead, and when they rise to this new life, marriage will not be a thing. So being straightforward, there will not be marriage between people in heaven. And the reason why I say between people is because God's people are depicted as being a kind of bride to Jesus Christ. Paul in 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 2 says that he wants to present the church as a pure virgin before Christ. And in Ephesians 5:25, Paul commands husbands to love their wives as Christ loved the church. So while there won't be marriage between people in heaven, there will be a kind of closeness, oneness, and special love that will flourish between God and his people. And this will be somewhat similar to marriage as we see on earth. And for people who have spouses or a dear loved one, I know that the thought of not being married to your partner may be difficult to come to terms with. So I'll try to encourage you with this. God knows all that we will ever need. In fact, back in Genesis, when God created everything, God didn't create Adam until he created a place for him to dwell. And after God created Adam and said that everything was good, God saw that Adam was alone, and God said that it was not good. So God created a wife for him. And after Adam and Eve sinned, God did not forsake them, but continued to meet their needs. So the point I'm making here is that God knows us better than we know ourselves and has always provided for the needs of his people. And when he sees the future and all that it holds, God in his infinite wisdom says, my people won't need marriage. So as much as that may hurt us right now, we need to trust God and know that he is bigger than our desire for marriage, and that desire will be fulfilled in another way. So now that we talked about what won't be in heaven, let's talk about what will be in heaven. So fact number 3, heaven will have nations and rule. Revelation chapter 21 verses 22 to 26. I saw no temple in the city, For the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are its temple, and the city has no need of sun or moon, for the glory of God illuminates the city, and the Lamb is its light. The nations will walk in its light, and the kings of the world will enter the city in all their glory. Its gates will never be closed at the end of day, because there is no night there, and all the nations will bring their glory and honor into the city. In this passage, John continues to make observations about this new world, and he sees that the New Jerusalem does not need the sun or moon for light because God himself will be illuminating the city. And then John says that nations and the kings of the world will enter into the city with all their glory, and that they'll bring their glory and honor into the city. So it would seem that in this new heaven and new earth, that there will still be nations. However, these nations will be devoid of any sin or corruption. So can you imagine a United States with zero corruption? Think of the Philippines, Canada, India, the UK, all without poverty, any injustice, or evil. You see, God is the originator of all their languages, so the culture and beauty of all nations is rooted in God himself. So can you imagine a world where every country loved, feared, and respected God himself? Imagine their culture free of sin, their architecture without any flaws, their society free of any death or injustice, and their food without any blemish. And for those of you who are thinking, there's food in heaven? Revelation chapter 22 verse 2 says that there will be fruit. And even in Genesis chapters 1 and 2, God created food for mankind back when the world was without sin. So there's some reason to believe that there will be things to eat in this new heaven. And on top of there being nations, there will also be kings in heaven, which means that God will place some people in authority there. Which makes sense, because back when God created Adam in a world without any sin, God gave Adam authority over the Garden of Eden. And on top of that, we see in Matthew chapter 25, verses 14 to 30, that the servants who did well were given rule for their faithfulness. And interesting fact, God gives different kinds of crowns that may indicate a kind of rule that he gives in heaven. There's a crown of life mentioned in James chapter 1 verse 12, the crown of righteousness in 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 8, and the crown of glory in 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 4. So from what I read, it looks like heaven will have perfected nations that we can all visit, which will have beloved kings and rulers that will lead well and reflect the heart of the King of Kings. And speaking of visiting these nations, look at fact number 4. Heaven will be gigantic. Revelation chapter 21 verses 1 to 2 and 16. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. And I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. The city lies foursquare, its length the same as its width, and he measured the city with his rod, 12,000 stadia. Its length and width and height are equal. In this passage, John sees a new heaven, a new earth, and a new Jerusalem. And what I find interesting here is that there's a distinction between heaven, earth, and Jerusalem. So I know that many Christians believe that when they die, they go straight to heaven, and that's true for a time, but it seems that at the end of the age, God will create a new heaven, a new earth, and a new Jerusalem. So it looks like people may be able to visit all three. And back in Revelation 21:16, John sees this new Jerusalem being measured, and he says that the city is like a square where its length, width, and height are equal. And he says that the city is 12,000 stadia, which is approximately 1,380 miles or 2,220 kilometers. So if you look at the United States, the relative distance that would be from New York City to Dallas, Texas, which would be about a 22-hour drive. So that's the length of the New Jerusalem. Put another 1,380 miles for the width, and what I find crazy is that this city will be about 1,380 miles tall. Mount Everest is only 5.5 miles tall, or 29,029 feet, or 8.85 kilometers. So if you put 250 Mount Everests on top of each other, you'll have the height of New Jerusalem. And what I'm about to tell you is speculation, but I have reason to believe that this new city will have architecture that's beyond our understanding. I mean, if angels can fly, there's a possibility that we'd also be able to fly. So can you imagine if heavenly architecture took into account the fact that people can fly? Gravity probably wouldn't be much of a factor. I mean, think about the crazy buildings that people have created today, and now imagine if God himself wanted to build and design his own building with his own power and creativity. Because if the New Jerusalem is that tall, don't you think the buildings can be gigantic too? Can you imagine God's landscapes, his architecture, his walls, his decor, his streets? Just one city in the new heaven and new earth is 1,380 miles high. So there's probably other cities too that aren't accounted for, especially if there's nations as previously mentioned. So one of the things I'm really looking forward to is just exploring heaven. And I'm probably wrong in this, but I like to think that there will be coffee shops in heaven, hidden in all these random beautiful places all throughout the New Jerusalem. So that's the size of heaven. Let's look into what actually will be in heaven. So fact number 5, heaven will be more than you can imagine. John chapter 14 verses 2-3. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also. In this passage, Jesus on the night of his arrest tells his disciples that in heaven there are many mansions or dwellings. And he says he's going to leave them so he can prepare a place in heaven for them. So I want you to think of the idea that Jesus himself will be preparing a place for his people. Look at 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 9. But as it is written, eye has not seen, nor ear heard, nor have entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for those who love him. So while we can't always be sure what heaven will have, we can know that heaven will be God's handiwork. And as he creates, he'll do so with a heart that loves us, with the wisdom to think of the best possible outcome and the power to make it happen. And since God is so far beyond our understanding, we really can't wrap our heads into what all of heaven will be like. And I can only imagine what the music, sounds, and instruments, the cuisine and smells, the plants, the colors, the streets and buildings and its furniture, the creatures and animals, the art will all be like. I mean, just look at the world around you and try to imagine the heaven version of that thing in all its perfection and glory. It's gonna be crazy. So now that we did some imagining, there are some things in the new world that we can be sure of as we look into Revelation chapters 20 and 21. Some notable details is that the New Jerusalem will have 12 gates, and that the city will be decorated with gold and precious stones. We also see that the city won't have any need for the sun or moon for light, because God himself will be the source of its light. Which leads me to my next speculation. I think that night might actually exist in the new heaven and new earth. Night won't exist for sure in the New Jerusalem, but in regards to the new heaven and earth, it may actually be a possibility. Another reason why I think so is because God created night back in Genesis chapter 1, and he said it was good. So if night can exist in a perfect world in Genesis, it's possible that it may exist in the new world. In addition to that, the new world will have streets of gold, rivers, fruit trees, and God's throne. And that's about it. So sorry I couldn't say more, but there's only a few verses that cover the new heaven, new earth, and new Jerusalem. However, the most notable and most beautiful thing about this new world is that God himself will be dwelling with his people. So, fact number 6, heaven will have the fullness of God. Revelation chapter 22 verses 3-5. No longer will there be a curse upon anything, for the throne of God and of the Lamb will be there, and his servants will worship him, and they will see his face, and his name will be written on their foreheads. And there will be no night there, no need for lamps or sun, for the Lord God will shine on them, and they will reign forever and ever. In this passage, we see that God's people will see God's face, and that him and his people will all reign and rule together. So what's crazy to note here is that God's people will be able to see God's face in all the fullness of his glory. If you recall, Moses wanted to see God's glory, and we see God's response in Exodus 33 verse 20. But God said, "You cannot see my face, for no man shall see me and live." So God placed Moses within a rock, and God used his hand to cover up Moses to protect him, and then God allowed Moses to see his back. So understand that right now, if any of us saw God in all his glory, might, and power, we die. But not so when we're in heaven, because once we're there, we'll be able to see God. So try to understand what this means. In 1 John chapter 4 verse 8, it says that God is love. So he's the source and author of all love. So the reason why we as people can experience love at all is because of God himself. So try imagining seeing God and knowing in your heart that he is love itself. Because I bet that when we see him, we'll sense a familiarity with God. Because we'll realize that the love that we have in us is a piece of who God actually is. And on top of that, God is infinite. So his power, his wisdom, his love, his righteousness is all without measure. And we'll be able to see that. And mind you, any thought that you have of God right now is not God. You see, God is the only one that is infinite. And as of yet, our minds cannot think of anything infinite because there's always a limit. So in heaven, God's people will finally be able to look at God for who he actually is. And we will finally be able to not just sing of his love, we'll be able to see how infinite his love actually is. And when we speak of his greatness, we'll be able to behold it with our own eyes. If you look at the fruit of the Spirit, as mentioned in Galatians 5, you'll see that God is the source of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. So in heaven, we will be able to experience complete, perfect, and infinite love, joy, and peace because God is love and the source of all joy and peace. So all that to say, heaven is going to be great and so far beyond our understanding. And to close, people need to know that there's only one way to get there. So fact number 7, heaven can only be reached through Jesus. John chapter 14, verse 6, Jesus told him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through me. In this passage, Jesus spoke to Thomas, and he told him that he is the way, the truth, and the life, and that no one comes to God the Father who is in heaven unless they go through Jesus. So according to the Bible, the only way that someone can go to heaven is if they believe and have faith in Jesus. Now, I know there's many people who say that everyone can go to heaven in their own way, and I even heard some preachers say that all religions lead to heaven. And this is incorrect, because Jesus said he's the one and only way to God the Father. Imagine if I gave you directions to my house, and I said that you need to go north on this freeway, and then take this exit, and then turn right on this street. But then you looked at me and said, no, I'm gonna go south on this freeway, and I'm not gonna take your exit, I'm gonna take this one, and I'll turn however many streets I want to. And I'd say, that's fine, but you won't end up at my house. And the same thing is true with God, because heaven is God's home, and God has very specific directions to get to it. And according to John 3:16, the only way to eternal life is by believing in Jesus, by knowing that we are sinners and that the punishment of our sin is death. But Jesus took that punishment upon himself and died on the cross. So now anyone who believes in Jesus and his sacrifice for them won't perish, but will have eternal life. This is the one and only way to heaven. Okay? So what should you know about heaven? 7 things. Heaven will not have sin or its effects. Heaven will not have marriage. Heaven will have nations and rule. Heaven will be gigantic. Heaven will be more than you can imagine. Heaven will have the fullness of God, and heaven can only be reached through Jesus. More than you can imagine. Heaven will have the fullness of God, and heaven can only be reached through Jesus. So for all of you people who are thinking that you may actually be bored in heaven, you have nothing to worry about, because heaven will have more love, joy, and peace than our little minds can ever understand, because heaven will have the infinitude of God and will be able to see and know God. So while we may think that earth is great, I can guarantee you heaven will be infinitely greater, because God himself and all that he is will be with us for all eternity. So hold this hope in your hearts, and remember, going to this amazing place was made possible because Jesus loves you.